Alright boys, welcome back to another video. In today's trade I took a sorry, I can't swear in the first 30 seconds. I gotta Alright boys, welcome. You know what? We'll just keep it in, but we'll blur it. But yeah, anyways, I lost a stupid trade. This was one of the worst trades I've taken in a while. And I don't know if I should show you my bias, because I'm not really trying to corrupt your minds with like the retardedness and like the retarded thinking. But I'll show you why this was a bad trade slash what the opposing bias was, because there was a brilliant bullish bias which I could have taken. So anyways, we're on the 4 hour right now, and we can see we broke structure to the upside on the 4 hour, so that's good. That's bullish confirmation on a higher time frame. You can also see that we're holding this bullish 1 hour fair value gap, so that's really good as well. And right here you can see we broke structure recently. This was the most recent 1 hour break to the upside. You could say that we had a break structure to the downside, but I like to call this the fake out, because as you guys can clearly see right here, we closed below and then we closed above. But this one, we closed bullish, which is good. And then yeah, I had a bullish Judah swing. Now because I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty out of it in this video. When I was recording this, I wasn't in like the most locked in mental state. But we had the previous daily high right here, and then we had a draw on liquidity right here, giving us a bullish Judah swing, right? We take out the high, we make people think that we're gonna go higher. People buy. They run their stops at this draw, and then they come back up. So bullish Judah swing. For some reason, in the moment when I was taking this, I thought it was a bearish Judah swing. I don't know how I came off that conclusion. But yeah, anyways, continuing the correct bias slash the right bias. Inverse 15-minute fair value gap. You could enter there, but the best optimal entry is literally, if I flipped the coin, I would have made like I would have had a better strategy by flipping a coin. You wait for a 5-minute break right here. You get a 5-minute fair value gap. That's fucking beautiful. That's a beautiful trade. And then if you want even more confluence, you can scale down into the 1 minute, and you can realize we got a little bit of a buy model where we run internal liquidity right here. That 5-minute break is displacement, and that fair value gap is the breaker block slash fair value gap. And then if you want a high risk entry, you can look for the true open at 9 p.m, which is right here. I think that's opening price. And yeah, you could enter on the 1 minute. That would have given you a very good risk to reward. And obviously, just smash towards your TP. You can take profit here. There was equal highs right there, a draw on liquidity right here, and then a draw on liquidity right there. So overall, it was a brilliant buying trade. There were only a few things against us, for the, like we were holding a bearish 1 hour fair value gap, the fact that we broke structure to the downside on the 15-minute right here, and the fact that we took out previous daily high liquidity. Other than that, it was a good trade. Oh, and we were holding this 1 hour fair value gap. But other than that, this is a great buy model. You got high time frame confirmation by breaker structures and fair value gaps. You got a bullish Judah swing. But unfortunately today, due to my analytical issues and what do you call it? Just like the ability to not being able to recognize, my fucking blindness to recognize this beautiful setup, I took this trade, took a fucking shitty L. And yeah, let's get into my in the moment bias and what I learned from it at the end. I'll leave a couple timestamps on so you guys can just skip ahead. But yeah, that was a bad trade, boys. This is one of the worst. Like, it was a high probability, it was a fucking high probability setup, and we could be in shorts AU off this 5-minute fair value gap, and we're gonna get the true open within the next couple minutes. So if we can buy above the true open, that would be pretty mean. I'm just estimating it's gonna be somewhere there. I don't know where it is yet. But in terms of our bias, I'll just go from top down for you guys. So I think we start on the daily. I think the daily is the best time to start. Yeah, we're on the daily. You guys can clearly see we're holding a bearish daily fair value gap right here. And we took out the previous daily high. We go into the 4 hour. 4 hours bullish in my opinion. We're breaking structure to the upside right here, so that's not great. But I expect price to be targeting the previous daily low today after just taking out the previous daily high right here. So we want to see a target down here. Now, a lot of this analysis is on the 1 hour, and you can say that we broke structure right here to the downside, but I would say that this is a fake out, not a break of structure, because we closed above it straight afterwards. But what I will say is valid is that we're holding this 1 hour fair value gap. So I'm going to say we held the 1 hour fair value gap, but it is a bit of a fake out. Scroll down onto the 15 minute. This is what I'm looking at right now. I think we're inside of a bearish Judah swing. Right? We've taken out, hold on one second. We've taken out the high, and we've also filled somewhat of a 1 hour fair value gap right here. And yeah, took out the high, tapped into the 1 hour fair value gap right here, and then we took out this draw. Now we retraced. Now, look, see, we retraced back into 62%. And if you go on the 5 minute, this isn't my strategy. I don't trade order blocks for supply and demand, but you can see that we're holding that pretty nicely. So we got a supply block, a fib, and then after that, we broke structure to the downside right here on the 15 minute, 28 seconds until London opens, and we might get an entry. And we got a nice 5 minute fair value gap right here. So yeah, I am pretty keen to enter. We don't have a 1 hour confluence. The 4 hour is breaking structure bearish. And to be fair, we do have 15 minute fair value gaps above our stop loss, like right up here. But yeah, anyways, London has now opened. The true open is right here. You only want to sell above the true open. Me personally, I'm going to be looking to target this low right here, which is also the Asian low. If we can get a retracement back into this 5 minute fair value gap, I'm going to have to put my stop loss a little bit above these highs just because they are equal highs. So let's just say 7 or 8 pips. We can do 8 to be safe. If we want better restored, we can do 7, or we could even do 1 to 1. But yeah, there isn't any major fair value gap. I don't think that's up here. So if price comes back up into this 5 minute fair value gap, then I'm going to look to enter, but if it doesn't want to, then that's alright. Oh yeah, also, if you want AU to be bearish, we want DXY to be bullish. You could say that it's taken out levels of sell side liquidity right here and filled a little fair value gap. Obviously, there is a lower fair value gap, but who knows how far we can displace to. Price looks bullish on the 5 minute, so potentially we could go higher, but just to check the checklist real quick before we enter. I wouldn't say we got to break a structure. I'd say that we're seeking external liquidity, which is the previous daily low after holding a 1 hour fair value gap, taking out the previous daily high and holding the daily fair value gap. We already entered an EQ, narrow entry right now. We got the 15 minute and the 5 minute, so it's a B entry. But we did break structure, it was just a fake out. So yeah, it's a B entry, so I'll risk like 0.5. It is a Judah swing, even though that's not in my thing. I don't know why it's not in here. Maybe I shouldn't take it then if it's not in my plan. But we took out the previous daily high. Confluence is above or below my stop loss. Now I put my stop loss above these equal highs, so we're chilling. High time frame bias. We don't have a 1 hour break. We do, but it's a fake out. I'm waiting for this entry, bro. So I'd say no, but it's not a bad high time frame bias that we got the previous daily high taken and the daily fair value get filled. It might want to go higher, to be honest. You don't know if it wants to go higher towards fuck, my mouse is dead. But you don't know if it wants to go higher towards, where were they? On the 15 minute we clearly got some fair value gaps right up here. So who knows? I think we're near our entry. Playing off recent breaker structure. Is it a fake out? That is a fake out. I wouldn't say we have that. Trend extension or reversal. Would you say that we're bullish or bearish right now? I would say that we go up higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high. So I want to see it continue making a lower low. So I'd say that we are looking at a little bit of a reversal, but we don't even have a 1 hour. We do have a 1 hour break, but it's a fake out. So I don't know. Internal to external liquidity that could have reversed. This is the only internal liquidity that I see reversing my trade. Yeah, I want to see it go lower to this previous daily low. But yeah. Tunnel vision, what's the opposing bias for this trade? Well, first things first, on the 4 hour, we did break structure right over here. And on the 1 hour, we're holding a bearish fair value gap, which I do like. We did break structure, but it was a fake out. 15-minute bearish, in my opinion. We broke structure. 5 minutes bearish, but we're just waiting to fill this fair value gap. And yeah. So that's the opposing bias. Do we have news? I actually didn't check that today. We got news at 1:30 and CPI tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. So I don't think we got any crazy news. What else? Fuck, I mean, it came to my true open. I don't buy off true open. I wanted to buy off here. If I bought off the true open, it would have been a bad risk to reward, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just gotta wait. And DXY, yeah, we already thought that DXY was gonna be bullish. But honestly, if we don't get this entry, then that's alright. I don't mind not trading tonight. I already took a dub yesterday. Alright, we're coming up to our entry. I just don't want to see it break structure past this high. I'd like to see a sweep, but obviously we can't really control that. Or we could be in a buy model. We could be in a market maker buy model. Low. Take out this liquidity. Who knows, eh? I mean, we're in our entry. I don't know if I want to buy it because price might be breaking structure. Oh yeah, it probably is going to be. I reckon it'll go a bit higher so I can just wait. But it's not great that we have a 5 minute break bullish. It could be a fake out though, but it's low-key not even my strategy, bro. Previous daily high plus daily fair value gap. Cool, that's valid. 1 hour fair value gap held. Cool. We got a juice swing, that's not bad. 1 hour break, but it's a fake out. Holding another 1 hour fair value gap with a fib. 15-minute break plus like we had that supply, and now we got a 5 minute fair value gap with a true open, but we just broke structure to the upside on the 5 minutes, so we'll have to see how this plays out. I'm just not confident within this trade. Like the chances that it hits my TP, I don't know. I'm not feeling this one, but probably could enter. I do want to enter, to be honest. Maybe price is targeting this fair value gap. I really want to enter, I can't lie. Like, there's nothing stopping me from pressing sell right now. There's not a single thing. You can press sell right now and you can enter. 5 minutes, is that really going to stop your trade? You got 15 minute at least, but the fact that the 5 minutes broken structure bearish, and the fact that the 1 hour broke structure then rejected, I don't know, eh? That means you only got the 15. You don't even have the 4 hour. You barely have the 1 hour. You only have the 15 and the daily. So I don't think you should trade this, even though you had I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna sell, I'm gonna sell, I'm gonna sell, I'm gonna sell. Fuck, should I have done that? I don't know. I don't know. It should go down, but it is a bit risky and it is a bit of a gamble. I'm gonna save you guys the bullshit, but that was obviously just a bad trade to take, so we got stopped out. I'm not even saying this because it's about to hit my stop loss, or it has, but that was a bad trade. Alright boys, I've been backtesting and I fully understand why I lost. So some things I can look for in the future is aligning all of my time frames, especially all the small time frame ones like the 1 hour, and we want to look for the 4 hour as well. Stepping away from the charts if you're not given a good entry. Stepping away from the charts if you're not emotionally stable and you're looking for dopamine. Following my plan strictly and not entering with at least 50% of these ticks. Follow the intraday trend and the high time frame trend and have the correct analysis. Now I'm going to tell you why I had the wrong analysis. 1 second. The ground, the ground, the ground, the ground, the ground, the ground. Yeah, you lift me off. Alright, anyways, continuing. So yeah, the correct analysis was, this is the high time frame. We've got a 4 hour break to the upside. We're holding a bullish 1 hour fair value gap. That's confirmation that we're going higher. We have this 1 hour fair value gap. It's already been hit. That's the one thing that's against us. Then we have a bullish Judah swing where we take out the previous daily high, take out a draw on liquidity, have a 1 hour break, fake out. Another thing that's against us is we are holding a bearish 1 hour fair value gap, as you guys can see right here. Other than that, bullish Judah swing, 1 hour break, fake out. That's decent confluence. You scroll on to the 15-minute. This is an inverse 15-minute. You could enter there. Where I entered is where I could have pressed short. Right, I could have pressed sell. I mean, I could have flipped the coin to press buy, and it would have played out way better. So, I got most of these wrongs. This wasn't ticked. This wasn't ticked. This sort of was. This, if I followed the right analysis, it was ticked. This was all good. This, I had tunnel vision. I didn't look at the bias in the right way. I didn't spend enough time analyzing, bro. Fuck, bro. I just had the wrong bias, man. But yeah, for true open, I could have bought right here off a 1 minute break, 1 minute fair value gap inside of the true open. And how clean would that have been? Now, it also means one of the only things that are against us is the 15 minutes breaking structure to the downside, right? But the 5 minute literally broke bullish when we entered. It literally broke bullish right there. Could have entered on that fucking fair value gap. Targeting this draw. These equal highs. That's my first TP. Equal highs. Of course price is going to go there. Equal highs are that's such a high likely confluence. Equal highs, targeting this draw, targeting that draw, and then targeting buy side. The trade doesn't go anywhere near your stop loss. It's just straight towards, like, okay, first things first. It's not that I took a bad trade. I believe that this is a good trade to take. This isn't a fine trade to take. You're breaking structure on the 4 hour. You're holding a 1 hour fair value gap. You're breaking structure on the 1 hour. You have a bullish Judah swing, but it's me. It's not the strategy. It's not anybody else's fault. It's just my fault for not doing the right analysis. It's my fault for rushing this entry, for not having the right analysis, for misidentifying a Judah swing, for not identifying that price was bullish, for just taking a bad trade. I literally, like, the one of the worst things I struggle with the most is tunnel vision, right? Like, I had tunnel vision short so bad. I thought it was gonna reverse off the 1 hour fair value gap. I thought there was a shitty fucking supply block that was gonna reverse the trade. I thought because it was holding a fucking Fibonacci, it was going to reverse the trade. Bro, I need to get rid of these fucking confluences. Fuck supply off. Fuck Fibonacci off. No offense to anybody that trades them, but it obviously just doesn't work for me when I literally have a fucking beautiful trade. This is a beautiful trade. I don't know how I missed this. I don't know why I missed this, But once again, it looks like I'm just trying to take reversals off a 1 hour fair value gap instead of looking at fucking market structure. We're clearly making higher highs, higher lows, breaking structure on the 4 hour, holding a 1 hour fair value gap. Consolidation. Judas swing. It's a bullish Judas swing. I thought it was a fucking bearish Judas swing. It's a bullish Judas swing. Right? We fake people out to make them think that we're going to go so high. Banks run the stop losses, take out or draw on liquidity, give us a 1 hour break, fake out. Price retraces into a 15-minute fair value gap, 5-minute break, 5-minute fair value gap, equal highs, draw on liquidity, buy side. That's a fucking brilliant trade if I can turn my brain on and actually catch this shit. But who knows? Maybe I wasn't emotionally stable at the time. Maybe I was just looking for the quickest and easiest hit rather than doing deep analysis. Now I'm not gonna blame it on me losing my previous video, but I'm not gonna lie. That did take some mental effect on what I wanted to see in the markets. That did take an effect on my strategy and my game plan for this trade. I was literally just like, okay, I'm gonna do my analysis. I'm gonna do it really quickly, and I'm gonna look for a short. And it was a fucking shit short. That was one of the shittiest. That was such a shit trade. It was awful. It was awful. It was fucking shit. How do you not realize? The only thing we have with us is, let me draw this out. This was my bias. We got a 1 hour fair value gap. We come up, we take out the previous daily high. Oh, it's a bearish Judas swing. No, you're fucking retarded. It's a bullish Judas swing. Price then comes back up into a 5-minute fair value gap, which lines up with the fib. Oh, no. Here's what happens. The fib, right? Oh, the fucking magical fib, bro. It's gonna reverse off the fib. The fib doesn't mean shit, bro. What the fuck does the fib have to do with the price reversing? Now, no disrespect to anybody that trades like that, but I know it works for me. I know liquidity works for me. I know fair value gaps work for me. I know true opens work for me. That's all I need. All I need is break structures, fair value gaps, and liquidity. Why the fuck am I trading off supply? I don't trade supply and demand. Why the fuck am I trading off fibs? Fibs don't do shit for me. But anyways, let's continue. We had a Fibonacci right here, and price was destined to reverse off the Fibonacci. We also had a supply block, and then price came into the supply block, and then it made a 5-minute fair value gap, and then I looked to enter on the 5-minute fair value gap, and then I pressed sell, and then I targeted here, and then I got fucking raped. Like, are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now? You would rather trade 1 hour fair value gap and a level of liquidity and a bearish Judas swing because I'm retarded, and then a Fibonacci, and then a supply block, and then a 5-minute fair value gap, opposed to this. This is beautiful price action. You're following the fucking trend. You got high time frame breaker structures. You got high time frame fucking fair value gaps. You got a beautiful bullish, not a fucking bearish. It's a bullish Judas swing, you spastic cunt. You got a 1 hour break to the upside inside your bias. You got more confirmation with a 1 hour break fake out. You got an inverse 15-minute fair value gap. Beautiful entry. And then even if you're a stubborn little fucker and you don't enter straight away, you're given a 5-minute break and a 5-minute fair value gap. And look at that. Straight to your TP. Targeting the fucking 15-minute fair value gap. You're literally, this was better than yesterday's trade. Better risk reward. Less drawdown. Better bias. Less things opposing. How the fuck? I can't yell right now because my sister's trying to go to sleep. But how the fuck do you miss this, bro? Are you blind? Are you colorblind? Like, what the fuck is going on inside of your head for you to miss this, bro? Like, alright, anyways, guys, that is what I learned from this trade today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch this, but it does show you that these concepts do work and that there is always an applicable bias. I'm actually fucking pissed off with myself that I didn't catch this. This is clean. This is a beautiful fucking trade. But, maybe it's I just got to work on myself. I got to work on my ability to look at things in a bigger time frame. I think the biggest thing I need to do is stop zooming in like this and looking, oh, we have a 5 minute fair value gap. That price is gonna reverse off, and I just need to get the bigger time frame in picture. Okay, the main thing I got to focus on is identifying the high time frame trend. If I had these in and I had these in, which is confirming the bias, and then I had the right mind to like identify that, I think this would have been an easy long, but yeah, it's all my fault. It's all my fault for fucking this one up. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm about to go put a bullet in my head.